guys, it's Petrina Hamm, your go-to girl for learning how to make fit work in a crazy busy world. And today I'm going to do a vlog, which I don't typically do because I'm starting a kind of new nutritional approach and I wanted to share it with you guys. I know I've had some people private message me on Facebook, so rather than type in a response, I figured I'd just do a quick, hopefully quick video explaining how I'm going to change my diet. And starting out too, if you're not already aware of my story, you can click here and there will be a link to a very long rambling video from me like 2 years ago talking about how I lost 90 pounds doing Atkins. Since I first lost weight, which was nearly 10 years ago, hard to believe, I've had my ups and downs. I could lie to myself and say that maybe whenever I gain 10 or 15 pounds here and there that my body's trying to get to its happy weight. But I know in my heart that that's not true, because I know that it's usually because I'm veering off track. I'm starting to drink Coke Zero, which I rail against with anyone. Diet soda's bad in any form, in my humble opinion. You can do your research and figure it out for yourself, but I know that when I get back on the Coke Zero train, I'm craving more sweets and I'm probably reaching for stuff that I shouldn't, and eating snacks more than I should. So it kind of sets off this whole cycle. My body does best and I feel my best when I do restrict the carbs, especially anything with refined sugars or flours. If I, stick to a whole foods diet, I tend to do better. I tend to be leaner and just, have more energy. So I'm going to do something a little bit different this time around because I have, to be quite honest, put on a few pounds over the last month or so, even though I'm exercising pretty much every day. And that is, I'm going to try out carb cycling. I've read about it for a long time. I know a few of my friends are figure competitors or former bodybuilders and they've done it. I went ahead and read the Chris Powell book on it. I love Chris Powell. I love the show Extreme Weight Loss. I love the fact that it shows someone over the course of a year as opposed to, Biggest Loser, which is this very short time frame where they're losing really significant amounts of weight, which I don't think is healthy in the long run, and I don't think it makes it easy for you to maintain your weight loss when you're losing it that quickly. And I had air in my mouth, sorry. So what I'm going to do is follow his turbo cycling approach, where I'm going to go from Monday and Tuesdays are low carb days where I'm eating, I think I just have carbs as part of my breakfast, but every other meal of the day it's going to be a protein, a vegetable, and a fat serving. So I'm going to do 2 days on of that, and then a high carb day where, I can have a, let's see, how does it work? A protein and a fruit, or a protein and a starchy carb for breakfast. And for meals 2 and 3, I'm going to do protein and carb. Meals 4 and 5, protein and veggies. I may switch this depending on my energy levels. I really wanted to kickstart the weight loss from the get-go, but if I'm feeling lethargic or just less energy, I will have carbs in the last 2 meals of the day. So you basically split up into 5 meals. So it's 2 days on of low carb, then a high carb day, then another 2 days of low carb, then a high carb day, and then Sunday fun day, which is pretty much do what you want. Although he does recommend that anytime you have what's called, a cheat food, you do it outside your house so you don't have it there to tempt you outside of that particular cheat day. So I've never done this before. I think I've been very leery of doing anything that allows for cheat meals or cheat days simply because I'm kind of an all or nothing personality. But I think, if I can stay focused and consistent for those 6 days, I like the fact that I'll get to enjoy and let my hair down, as it were, on Sunday, and maybe enjoy, one of my favorite treats is chips and salsa and, one alcoholic beverage, yay! And I think too, for my busier days, especially on the low carb days, I may actually take his suggestion of having 2 or 3 shakes each day as 2 or 3 of your meals. And I know a lot of people kind of tisk or say, liquid meals, whoa, that's so suspect, don't go on a liquid diet. And with that, I would agree if you're talking about vegetable broths or some sort of lemon juice cayenne pepper mix. But if you're doing a nutrient dense, no artificial flavors, no, you know, added refined sugars kind of a shake. I think it's a really smart way to get a super nutrient packed meal on the go. I highly believe in meal replacement shakes. You know, I know they get a bad rap, and you know, a lot of cases they should. I think Slim Fast isn't the best thing in the world for you. But when I do, I'm going to use, of course, my Shakeology and Vegasport. This is the vanilla flavor, and I really don't like it, so I may actually wind up going to the store to get the chocolate. When I tell people too, when they ask about what they can have other than Shakeology, since I am a Beachbody coach and I sell it and I love it, I know that the price tag can be off-putting to some people, but I recommend Vega if you can't afford the Shakeology. Vega is about, I think, half the price, but in my humble opinion, Shakeology does taste better, so I'm willing to pony it up for a better taste. This is my opinion, but I think Vega comes as close to Shakeology as you can get for a different price point. My calories are going to vary each day. The low carb days I'm going to shoot for around 1200, although I'm not going to get my panties up in a bunch if I'm a little bit over, or even, you know, a few hundred calories over. I do tend to work out at high intensity levels, so I know that my body requires, you know, a bit more fuel than someone who isn't and is sitting at a desk all day. I'm going to tailor it to fit me and my hunger level, my energy level, and I think that's good advice for anyone. And on the high carb days, I'm going to shoot for around 1500 calories a day. For Sunday Fun Day, I'm going to do my absolute best to keep it at or below 2400 calories. So even on my Sunday Fun Day, I'm going to keep tabs on portion sizes and what I'm eating using MyFitnessPal. And I know that's kind of rambling. I'm actually going to put a more detailed description of how I'm going to be eating in the description below, so be sure to check that out if you want to get the nitty-gritty details. As part of this program too, I'll be doing the carb cycling for 3 weeks, 3 different cycles, and then I'm going to do what's called a slingshot. And on week number 4, I'm going to have high carb days every day, rather than, you know, cycling in between. This is what is recommended in the book, so I'm going to give it a go. So this is what I'm going to be doing, and I'll be doing weekly updates telling you how things are going on the scale. I am only going to measure myself, I think, once a month. I'm doing the PIO program, which I'm really excited about. I actually got started, but I didn't do the strict schedule. I kind of did my own thing, and now I'm going to crack down and do the strict schedule, really watch my nutrition, and I'm excited to see what unfolds over the next 60 days. As always, if you have any questions about Shakeology, a Beachbody program, health and fitness in general, you can shoot me an email at coachpetrina@yahoo.com. You can check out my crazy, sexy, cool website over at petrinahamfitness.com. And if you're game, you can sign up for absolutely free fitness coaching with me at makefitwork.com. That's it. Take care and have a great day.